Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and the highest honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders, the Apostles of GMS, for teaching us this truth. And shalom to all the sincere Akyam, pushing His word in sincerity and truth. In truth. Today's lesson is going to be about Paul, and if you can be rude in speech, because there's a lot of confusion, on that topic. Now, why do I say shalom to the Akyam that push this truth? Because hey, there's a lot of confusion, man. Some people are claiming that Paul is an unlearned man, that he went against the Most High and Yahawashi, that he was against the law. That's total bullshit, man. Yes, and I say bullshit because I can, and I'm gonna show it to you today. Starting off with the main scripture that causes a lot of confusion, and the scripture that's a great stumbling block for a lot of people. Okay, so I'm gonna start. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been truly made manifest among you in all things. Okay, so this is Paul speaking. So Paul says you can be rude in speech if you are doing well according to knowledge. Speak knowledge, you can be rude in speech. So when these Israelites break it down who are going off, this is the thing where they go off with. Now if you go to the Blue Letter Bible and you look up the word rude, you get the Greek. So the translation to the Greek is this.
Strong's G 2399.
Idiotes. Probably that's where idiot comes from. So it means, in the Greek, it means unlearned, ignorant, rude. Here you see a couple of opposites. A common soldier, an opposed to a military officer. Is the composition, or how do you say it? He's nothing. He's not like him. Sorry that I can't find the right words. An unlearned, illiterate man, as opposed to the learned. So he's the opposite. Yes, he's the opposite of the military soldier. He's not of his class. So in the Greek it says unlearned, ignorant, rude, and that's the thing that these other unlearned Israelites say, man, that Paul was unlearned. And that's not the truth, because when you go into the Old English, rude means insulting, uncivil, unpleasant, unexpected, roughly, crudely made, rough or harsh in sound, in behavior. So it just means, to be offensive, impolite, harsh of words. That's the true meaning of rude, man. So when you go into the Greek, you get unlearned, but I'm gonna show you that the scripture can never in the world mean that Paul is unlearned. And I'm gonna show it to you, because Paul was a very smart man. If you read the letters of Paul, you actually sometimes get a headache, man, because he was good in speaking. if you read Acts, you can see when they put him to trial, that he was good in his words. He know what to do. He was a very smart and learned man. But I'm gonna prove it to you. This is Acts chapter 21 verse 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, May I speak unto thee? Who said, Canst thou speak Greek? So, the captain was amazed that he actually spoke Greek. Art thou not that Egyptian, which before these days made an uproar, and leddest out into the wilderness for thousands men that were murderers? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew from Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me not to speak unto the people. And when he had given him license, Paul stood on the stairs and beckoned with the hand unto the people. And when there was made a great silence, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue, saying, So, hey, he already spoke Greek, he already spoke Hebrew. That's already. You cannot say that if you speak the Greek and the Hebrew, that you are unlearned, man. That already justifies it a little bit. But I'm gonna justify it even more. It's Acts chapter 22 verse 3. I am verily a man which am a Jew, born in Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, yet brought up in the city at the feet of Gamaliel. Now Gamaliel, he was also very smart. He was also very learned. And Paul was who in that time was Saul. He was his disciple, of Gamaliel. He was his student. Yet brought up in this city at the feet of Gamaliel, and taught according to the perfect manner of the law. So Paul was taught to the perfect manner of the law of the fathers, and was zealous toward the Most High, as ye all are this day. So Paul was a very learned man. He learned from Gamaliel about the law in perfect manner. You know. So going on. This is Acts chapter 5 verse 34. Then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel. So this is gonna show you that Gamaliel wasn't no idiot, man. Wasn't no unlearned man. Idiotes, like like they say in Greek. Hey, he wasn't no idiot, man, and he learned Paul. You know. Then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law. A doctor of the law. Hey, that means, hey, he was giving people the education of the law. He was a doctor of the law, had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space. So he had a reputation. He was a very learned man, and Paul learned from him. How can Paul be an unlearned man if he learned from a doctor of the law? He can never be an unlearned man. Okay, going on. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 12. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech, just to be plain, man, just to for you to understand, you know. It's plain and simple, man. Yeah, it's plain and simple. That's what, when you say this plain and simple, you don't have to speak uh in expand like that, like the saying on expensive words, They when you're talking with the Edomites and they see like you just a nigga from the hood, then they're gonna speak these words that are hard for you to understand, just to test your education and to make you feel dumb, Hey, that's not the point of reading the scriptures. When we read the scriptures to the people, we gotta say in plainness of speech, so they can understand. And it really doesn't matter if we use rude speech, because though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. The things we say are the truth of the Bible and is knowledge. So according to the knowledge, we speak our words, and um, uh, like the scriptures say, I don't remember what scripture it is. Oppression maketh a wise man mad. So we know, we have the knowledge. We know we're being oppressed. We know we should be kings. We know we under the curses, and that these Edomites are going down soon. These fucking snakes. Yeah, these fucking snakes. That's also a curse word. So if you want to talk about curse words, then hey, snake is in the Bible, man. The Most High called the person in the Garden of Eden, the in the east of the Garden of Eden, he called him a snake. But these Christians claim that it was actually a real snake who could talk. No, it was a fucking Edomite, but in that time he wasn't no white man yet. He was a snake. The Most High called him a snake, because he was gonna deceive, and he still deceives until this day. And in Revelation you read about the dragon, that old serpent is also talking about those snakes. And in the end of the day, hey, this, I can't. Hey, it's plain and simple, man. So hey, this scripture that they always pull out, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. They say, yeah, so you see, you can't be rude in speech, you can't use curse words. Hey, the actually meaning of a curse word is to curse somebody, not to use uh, rude speech, It's not about that. And this is not about using so-called curse words, This is talking about um, uh, don't use profane words, and profane means out of the temple. So we shouldn't say like the white man can be saved, the Israelite woman is God. Those are profane words out of the temple. It's not of the Most High, and that is exactly what this scripture is talking about. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. Meaning, don't speak things that are out of the temple, Speak the truth. Don't say things that are not true, like that the Edomites can make it. The Most High is gonna have mercy upon them. Hey, that's some profane talking, man. Corrupt communication, Speak the truth. That's the point that description is trying to make, man. But that which is good to the use of edifying, That's why we always put precept on precept and line upon line for the good use of edifying the people. But in that you get mad. Why? Because hey, you see, these are the things that are coming. These are the things that await us. Most High willing, you know. immortality, a crown of righteousness, being crowned by Yahushua himself. Amen. That's powerful, man. Can't wait until that day. Most I willing, I'm gonna see it. So this is the brother Manatazak. Shalom Ak. He creates some nice pictures, man. That really give you a great vision about how how you can see it different, because all these white judges that they pushed in your head when you were small, they still in your head, So here I'm not saying this is the real image of Jesus Christ for you fucking scoffers out there, but he created the image of a picture of Yahushai, so you can have a clear vision, because the mind thinks in pictures. It doesn't think in sentences, or in you actually try to see the picture in your head, and then you can think clearly and maybe get understanding. That's why we teach with posters and stuff, so you can have you can let your brain work and think how it was in that time, or what is gonna happen. So, but the point I'm trying to make about this picture is that Yahushai wasn't no nice guy neither. Why you think all those fucking Pharisees and scoffers were hating him, man? They were literally hating him. They were searching for a way. Look, Samuel Jackson here, man. But they were literally, so Slakia, they were literally searching for a way to kill this man. Why? Because he was rude in speech. He wasn't telling you nicely like you see the Caesar Borgia, the white image of so-called Jesus Christ, and how he talks with the soft voice, like, oh, you need to come you need to follow Jesus Christ and stuff. Hey, get the fuck out of here, man. If he was going off in the law, he was telling you straight. He was telling you, if these Pharisees came unto Yahushai and came unto the disciples and told them they were wrong, they had no real knowledge, man. They didn't know they was actually talking to the real Son of the Most High, Yahweh. So he was telling them, man. So with this picture, the brother posted a great scripture. I'm gonna read it. It's John chapter 2 verse 13 until 16. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Yahushua went up to Jerusalem and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves and the changers of money sitting. And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overthrew the tables. So this tells you a few things. Yahushai was not weak, because in that time, hey, those tables were heavy as fuck, man. Those tables were heavy. Think about it, man. Probably would be big stone tables, in the temples. And he just grabbed a few tables and fucking threw them in the air, man. Overthrew them. And what do you think when he drove all the people out of the temple? While he was mad because they were selling things in the temple. What do you think he was screaming and yelling? Would you please go out? No, get out, get out. He was fucking mad, man. He was angry. You know? He was stressed out because of these people, man. They wouldn't listen. So, and also, yeah, the point I made about the snake. Hey, if you call somebody a snake in this period of time, hey, look, if you would see this guy on the street and you say, hey man, you a fucking snake, this is what he's gonna do to you, man. Who you calling a snake, my nigga? Who you calling a snake? You calling me a snake? Hey, that's an offensive word. That's an offensive word. Hey, and I'm gonna show you the prophets were no nice guys, man. Because why are people? The scriptures say the nation of Israel is a rebellious nation. Rebellious. You think you can talk nice to a rebellious nation, that they will hear you, that they will listen to you? For you people out there, how you so-called black people, you know how it is to raise a dark-skinned child. I don't like to say the word black, but a so-called black child. You gotta be hard for him. If he doesn't listen, smack him, and then he will know, okay, I shouldn't do this again, because hey, he get mad and stuff. But if you say, hey, Jason, please don't do it again, please don't do it again. Hey, this young man, this young so-called black man will do it 1,000 times until he gets that beating, man. That's how you learn. So Yahushua wasn't saying you nicely like, hey, please don't do. No, he was getting crazy, man. So people like this guy was like, hey, what the fuck? Who you think he is? He's claiming that he's the son of the Most High. He's nothing, man. You know who does he think he is? Pointing at him and stuff. They were spitting in his face. They were giving him punches, while they covered his face, punched him in the face. They were fucking mad. How you get mad like that, that you spit in somebody's face and punch him in the face? Because he was rude in speech. Okay, so now I'm gonna prove you that the prophets, man, hey, the prophets were rude in speech also, man. Nehemiah chapter 13 verse 33, or it's like 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab, and their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jew language, according to the language of each people. And I contended with them, and cursed them. Whoa, wait. So Nehemiah was cursing people? Oh, but I thought that wasn't possible. Hey, so the prophet was cursing people, and I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them. Smote, you know what smote is? Smite, you know what smite is, man? Beat them up, man. So the prophet was beating people up. And now the prophets of this time can be rude in speech, can say that a woman is a bitch, that these women are bitches. The scriptures talk about it, man. Ecclesiastes says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. Now what's a female dog? It's a bitch. You know? So I can go on the streets and call women dogs, and they be looking at me like, okay, why you calling me a dog? But if I call them a bitch, they would be like, hey, wait a minute, it's still a dog. But the power of the word changes, because in this period of time it's seen as a curse word. And I contended with them, and cursed them, and smote certain of them, and plucked off their hair. He was pulling he was pulling people their hair out. Hey, crazy, man. And made them swear unto the Most High, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, and take their daughters unto your sons, for yourselves. How you think he was making this clear? To this hard-headed people. Not by nice enticing words, no. With screaming and shouting and cursing those people out, man. Using rude words. This is Judges chapter 5 verse 23. Curse ye, Meros, said the angel of the Most High. Curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to the help of the Lord, against the mighty. Hey, I don't even have to explain that, man. Come on. Psalms chapter 137 verse 9. Happy shall ye be Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. You people who claim the Bible is all love, that you gotta be, nice. You gotta prophesy the word nice. Hey, the people who prophesying right now, they gonna be happy. Happy as fuck. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. It's not unlawful to speak in rude words. It's normal. We are mad because of this oppression. We are mad. That's why we speak like this. And our people are hard-headed. They need rude speech, otherwise they don't listen. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be, uh, as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. Every one that is found shall be thrust through, and every one that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Let's look up the word ravished. I think it's shut up. Shut up. Not sure. It's lucky if I'm not there. Lie down. Sleep. Lie, rest. Lie down. Sexual relation. So they shall be ravished. They're gonna be raped, man. Sexually, hey, people gonna lie down with them, take them by force. So that's in the Bible, man. Rape is in the Bible, and it's lawful. No woman is gonna understand that, but that's the main reason, not the main reason, but the Most High deals with men, because this truth is not for everyone, and it's hard to understand, you know. But yeah, if you got a man, for you women out there watching the videos, if you have a man and he's in the truth and he has the right doctrine, he still has to tell you what the law is. It's no sugar coated teaching out here. Hey, just teach a woman about the law and what the reality of the Bible is. Okay, so this is the last scripture. This is about Elijah. If I'm wrong, if I'm right. This is about Elijah. So this is 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 23. And he went up from thence unto Bethel. And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. So they were mocking him. And this was a prophet of Elijah was a great prophet of the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and they mocked him. Okay, so for you people out there who want to mock the prophets of the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, hey, no good things are waiting for you. That's one thing I can promise. In the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Verse 24. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And there came forth 2 she-bears. So he cursed them. This is actually a real curse, that he put upon these people. So this is a curse. He asked the Most High Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to put a curse on his children for mocking him. And then what happened? And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and there 40 and 2 children of them. And he went from thence to Mount Carmel, and from thence he returned unto Samaria. So with that, that was my lesson about rude in speech. So hey, for you woman, if you can't understand this, if this is too hard for you to understand, that we can talk rough like men. If you can't understand it, hey, this already is not for you, man. And for you emotionalites, not Israelites, but emotionalites out there who uh, are so emotional and offended by rude words, offensive words, harsh words. This truth is not for you, man. This truth is for real men who don't feel ashamed for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, who go out in the highways and byways week in, week out to prophesy the word and the downfall of this wicked queendom. Week in, week out. So with that, Shalom.